John Lavelle here on, what was I talking about? Oh, arguments. Arguing. People really don't like to do it. They actually do it, but they don't like to do it because it's, I guess it's, it's almost like they would rather peace at all costs, but eventually you're going to get into an argument with somebody. This is life. And actually, arguments are important. The very first thing brings an argument upon is people need to vent. Okay, they build up stuff inside of them, whatever it is, and it may not even have anything to do with the argument. They just need to vent, or they're going to explode inside. So this is where the argument starts, and they may not even have a good argument. Now, the point of an argument is nobody's right, nobody's wrong. That's not the point of an argument. Both may be right, both may be wrong. It's their perception of the world. The importance of an argument is this, is that, as it says, for venting, and then you bring up an issue that you're now going to start arguing. Now, a person who's arguing never gives in. They only push their own point. And same with the other person. They combat the argument with their point, and they're not going to lose any ground either. So this is why the arguments go on for like ever, and they can be quite long too, and a lot of yelling and stuff. Now the importance of this is actually, let's say I was in an argument with somebody. Once I've separated myself from the argument, I will actually review the argument in my head, same as the other person will. And not only will I review what I had to say and call myself brilliant, I was brilliant in that argument. Everything I said was just absolutely great. The other person's thinking the same thing, but they're also thinking about I'm thinking what the other person had to say in the argument, what was their rebuttal, and this is how we learn. It's actually a very fast way to learn stuff, because I will start to see the point after a while. I may even change my thinking because my thinking was wrong. Crazy, but now you'll admit it to yourself. You'll never admit it to that person. But they might have some really good points that were actually right on cue, and they were correct, and I would say I was wrong. But now I've learned stuff, and I've upgraded my thinking and my perspective of the world, and which I'll use in my next argument with somebody else, so I can sound more brilliant and be more pleased with myself. But that's the point, and they're doing the same thing. They're reviewing what you had to say, and if there was anything in there that was significant or had a real strong truth to it, it'll become their ideology too. And this is how we become smarter and wiser and greater in our thinking, and very, very important. Now, the tragedy of argument, I'm going to explain this. There can be a tragedy in arguments too. I've heard of cases where, I've reviewed cases actually, where people, I know personal people, a mother and a daughter get into it, and they're not talking to each other for like 30 years. I mean, this is wrong. Okay, this argument did not go right. There was no benefit in this argument. This argument destroyed. I've heard of people taking it to their grave. They're just so stubborn to consider that the argument wasn't worth it. You lost this person. You may have loved this person, and now that person, and then now what happens? You go through a depression. You're hashing through this thing, and for years and years and years, very, very bad. I'll tell you, one of the secrets of arguing is once you finish, it's over. For example, if I wanted to go to an amusement park and I got up and I was going to go with a friend or my girlfriend or whatever, and we got into an argument before we left, I don't want to hear, okay, well, we're not going now because I'm mad. Okay, get over it. Okay, the argument's over. Get over it, because I want to have a good day. I want to go to this amusement park because that was our plan. So don't screw up my plans, and don't screw up your own plans because of pride or whatever the hell it is. Don't do that. Okay, when an argument is over, it's over. Okay, just bury the damn thing. Remember what the point of the argument was: to increase your intelligence or your awareness, and it was also a point of venting. So, and all those things were accomplished. And like it says, don't take your anger to bed with you, because this is not good either. If you have to be, with a girl or something, now we can't be together because I said something that you don't agree with. I mean, this is nuts. And if you can't remember, here's a good saying. Let me think what the saying is. The need for each other should always be greater than the need to be right. And if you can remember that, arguments won't end your life or make you miserable or depressed or leave you without somebody that you love.